together they poison you, and then they sell you the solution. Well, see, that's what they really do in the real world. Okay, so I mean, these people are obsessive compulsive. They're all about intricately woven systems, and they brag about it. Lord Rothschild 2 weeks ago in major papers saying, we run the world, we're setting up world government, world governance. He said, my family's most proud of how we've kept our wealth, not been decadent, controlled our family, and see, they're all about keeping their money, institutions. And the general public's like, how could something last 500 years? They don't understand. It's like universities or organizations. Alan, you want to explain that to him?
Yes, it's intergenerational. Foundations can go on for centuries with the same mandate, retiring, using, and rehiring new ones into the same agenda.
The families all breed together. Even the servant families breed together.
Yes, it's all eugenics. So the Rockefeller ran the eugenic system back in the 30s and 40s and so on. They were the ones who mandated forced sterilization of what they call the feeble-minded, and they're still into that yet. I've heard Rockefeller in a recent speech talking about the need to reduce the population, and that there's too many basically common types at the bottom. So it's never changed. Yeah,
I totally agree that they are doing eugenics and that they want to get rid of the inferiors, which is most of us. But I was just wondering, the pollution in the atmosphere, are they really totally responsible for that? Because they're breathing that air too.
Yeah, but you understand how these people live. They live, if you take Buckingham Palace, it's rigged up to, and the same with Rockefeller's home and all these people's homes, these are rigged up to withstand and even filtrate radiation through filters, etc. They don't breathe the same stuff we do. Their limos are the same. So they have basically a system which keeps them pretty well out of the main pollution atmosphere at all times. They also have had advanced chelation. That's a big thing with them at the top, where they go in and literally, with micro techniques, they can actually carry them around in their pockets.
Yeah, we're going back to the main audience. They also do total body blood transfusions. Here we go. All right, final segment with Alan Watt. This show has just blasted past us. Then Dr. Kyle, Scott, Dave, Andy, and others. And we're going to go back to Alan Watt here in just a moment. But before I go any further, I do want to tell you about some of our sponsors. And one of them is Inner Health Botanicals. I plugged them last hour and forgot to tell you that they have a lot of new products in their product line, like natural amino acid meal replacement. Talk about something for dieting or something for emergencies. It's basically a natural, healthy, effective way to lose weight while getting all the nutrients your body needs. How it works, you mix up a cup and a glass of juice and have it in place of a meal. For example, you can replace one of your meals every day, stay healthy, get all your nutrients, and lose weight in the process. Check it out at ENER, just innerfood.com, ENERfood.com, or check out the natural amino acid meal replacement by calling 866-762-9238, 866-762-9238. And these aren't just great sponsors we go out and get. I only get stuff I believe in. It also makes what we're doing here possible. I want to do online and probably on TV daily news review shows. And I'm so busy, I'm going to try to hire somebody to come in and do it in our office. More people. But point is, I got a lot of things I want to do to fight these people. We need your support. So go to Infowars.com, buy the books and videos, get them out to people. They wake folks up, and it supports what we're doing here. Support our sponsors like Interfood, 866-762-9238. Also, one other sponsor I want to plug is New Vitality. This is an old, large vitamin and mineral and nutrient company. No magic cures, no miracle stuff, just things that are proven to really have good nutritive and health effects, like their Aloe Ease Body Cleanse, flushes out your guts, detoxifies. It's got aloe vera and 30 other powerful herbs known to detoxify. 800-569-4056 or newvitality.com. Got big banners up on Infowars.com. 800-569-4056. They have Super Beta Prostate, really great for your prostate after 45. Younger people can even take it as well. 800-569-4056. the saw palmetto and a bunch of other ingredients. They've got the most popular, this is a big company, one of the most popular mixes out there for the prostate, 800-569-4056. I want to make something clear before I take some final calls for Alan Watt here. We really appreciate. I don't even lose sleep dealing with this. I mean, I do sometimes, but not as much as I would if I just didn't do the best job I can fighting it and move forward. You're only alive one time. There are just very wicked, focused control freaks that run the planet. They say it's their right to do this to us because survival of the fittest, they're in control, we're not. And I liken them to cancer. Cancer can take over a body. Cancer is, quote, dominant in the tissues of the body, but it ends up killing the host. And it's the same thing with the global elite. I don't think they're in total control. They've lost their minds. They're crazy. They say there's no such thing as a genetic mutation, so when they create chimera cross-species creations, they just say, well, man's a natural mutation, and so anything we make is a natural mutation. So all their talk about the environment's a bunch of bull. They don't even care about themselves at certain levels. Some of them do, some don't. A lot of them are very nihilistic and openly state, and we have this in Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, that they might want to just destroy the earth for fun. It's like Nero burning Rome or Caligula marrying his horse, or throughout history, these guys go crazy. So there is some megalomania going on here. But this is just a huge institution of evil. And they select more evil people into their ranks as the older ones die. And to them, it's a great honor that Zbigniew Brzezinski brags that he supported Pol Pot and helped him kill 2 million people. He's very proud of that, and they honor him when he walks on stage anywhere. They look at him with respect. Oh, you killed 2 million. Kissinger killed tens of millions. That's why there's just such respect for him. These people, we respect the tough job you've done. Well, someone has to do it. Alan, in closing, before we take a few final calls, but in closing for your comments, I want folks to go to cuttingthroughthematrix.com. Get some of the audios, the CDs that are there, support you. Listen to what I love about your site, it's got all the interviews and stuff you do, so there's a lot of different variants and flavor and ideas covered there. But I want you in closing to speak to the enemy's mindset. Was I accurately, from your position studying it, was I accurately trying to articulate their mindset?
Yes, what they've found with psychopaths, it was like Hitler. He said that the German people could not conquer the world. They did not deserve to live under his own theory, the Darwinistic theory. And you find with Israel had to drag the Prime Minister Begin off when he had the Samson complex, when he said, well, if Israel goes down, we will take the world with us. That's a standard psychopathic response, complete nihilism if they cannot win and get their way. However, most of them at the top have utter faith in their own abilities and their money and power to buy the sciences they need to help their own survival. And so they pin everything on higher sciences, which are kept quiet from the public, to pull themselves through. But
same thing with Hitler and his super weapons, but they do have the underground bases. In Switzerland or in Russia, they have underground bases for the whole population food. Here, yes, we're told they don't exist. While they're in the congressional office, budget office, they admit it exists. But they tell us, the dumbest people on earth, no, it doesn't exist, or the most mind control people on earth, I should say. And so they're also very confident because they have those facilities.
Yes, they have the total faith and forward planning, and the unlimited financing that can be taken from the taxpayer and funneled into building their safe houses and their underground bases. And they're well stocked up as well. Margaret Thatcher talked about that when she was in power, because she was spending incredible amounts of the taxpayers' money on building these things for the elite. She was quizzed on it. She said if the common people try to get in, the SAS will machine gun them down, because no commoner would be allowed in.
That's right.
That's the arrogance of them.
Yeah, that's the arrogance. And by the way, Michael Crichton did come out about global warming, and his last book was about the New World Order, State of Fear. I read it. It came out in, 2006. It was about the New World Order, how they're engineering the mass extermination. And I know people that knew Michael Crichton. He died of an accelerated, basically very quick acting cancer. He was in great health, a medical doctor.